This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire, stop all that. The Truefire All Access membership, they've brought the price down for March Madness, they're calling it. So the cheapest you can get it any time of year is $99. It beats the codes that I normally tell you about. So I just wanted to shout that out here. So you get All Access membership for $99 for the year. You know, get into your Tim Millers, your Robin Fords, there's Larry Carlton stuff on there, there's Eric Johnson stuff on there. Like, all of our favourite players seem to have Truefire courses. Check that out. March Madness, it's mad. So I've been on a little bit of a singly focused mission for about 3 weeks. I think it's something like that. And the intent is to build the speed of a lick. So there was this lick which is a Derek Wells lick that my buddy Jake Loosemore had to learn for a gig. The lick is like this, which it took us a while to figure out, and then the speed that the lick happens is like 165 BPM, and this was fairly rapid feeling for a lick that had some elements to it which were kind of uncomfortable to me. So there you are. So I think I'm at a stage now where I can play it like okay accuracy, but I carried Elodie around like a couple of miles yesterday, so it's maybe not as clean as it might have been. I maybe stopped doing this for a couple of days as well. How did I build the speed up of this thing, and what was I wrong about? Let's delve into this. What I used to kind of think was that if you focus on the accuracy part of this, and I was sort of resistant to this idea that Martin Miller and Andy Wood have put out there, that you just need to start building the speed. And my thinking was that most of us as guitarists probably, if anything, don't focus enough on getting the thing accurate before we start building the speed. And I think there might still be some truth to that. But here's the thing, I feel like you can just stay in that total plateau. You can be like, well, I'm at 165 BPM, but nothing seems to really get cleaner or faster. And this could be at whatever tempo you're at with it. For me, you know, like speed, I've not really worked on like getting things way faster in this way for many, many years. I did a lot of it as a kid. There might be a bunch of you that are kind of feeling like, well, I've just been playing at this same speed. I can never seem to push any faster. And I think what I've learned over this sort of 3 weeks is that there is a way to be doing it, and it's not that comfortable, and it may not even be the sort of thing that if you do it for a while that you decide that actually this doesn't suit me in my life right now. But what I found is, and a subscriber said, someone suggests pushing the speed to a point where you can no longer play the thing accurately and spending some time there. So I did initially do this, and what I found, in a video, I kind of started pushing beyond my target tempo, and I think I got it to about 180 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was suggesting doing this kind of half time thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. The thing is, it's practice, right? So probably if you are really working on the tempo and pushing the tempo, then it's not going to be right every time. And I think that's kind of what I've got to get my head around, because like what I would normally do would be just, okay, right, I'll just stay back at the tempo that I was more comfortable at. It doesn't necessarily get you gains at all, whereas potentially this method might. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So like 180 there. Just keep pushing it. 187. 3, 4. 3, 4. What, 194? Starting to fall apart. 3, 4. 200. 3, 4. 3, 4. Try to keep it light. 3, 4. 3, 4. Beyond. 208. 3, 4. 3, 4. More. 3, 4. 4. Like, it's beyond what I can actually play it at, but it's kind of activating some more fast, twitchy stuff. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Right, so it's a mess, right? And it's not pretty, but this is kind of the thing now when I drop it back down to like 169. It feels a lot more controllable, like I can hear where the little errors are. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. I feel more in control of it now at the lower tempo. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. So we're now above 203, but I think I can honestly say, like, I feel like I've made significant progress on that specific lick over those 3 weeks, yeah? So I can now push it to about 205, 2010, 2010, 210. I got it up to about 218 there, and there's still some level of like it sounding almost like the lick, right? So it's not as clean as it could be, but the knock-on effect in some ways is that when it's slightly slower, it still feels pretty fast at 165, but I do feel a bit more in control of it, and 180, 190. So because I've spent this time pushing beyond what I could do, the stuff that is within reach actually kind of, I feel like I can actually clean it up a little bit easier there. Does that make sense? So I think this is something I'm going to have to keep working on over time, because it's kind of like an area that I definitely have sort of neglected for a while, and then it's like you go to do a fast run or whatever and things aren't as synced up as they used to be and all that sort of stuff. The other point is though that whilst I'm working on this, there are other aspects of my playing that I'm not working on as much, and I don't have gigs in March, and so it has to be, and I'm going to make another video on this at some other point, almost a singular focus. And you might decide for yourself that actually playing the fastest lick in the world, or playing this lick at 200 BPM, I'm not even that sure if it sounds that good anyway. And that's kind of the point that I've come to now, after putting like 3 weeks into this specific lick. It's not necessarily a lick that I really even liked that much in the first place. It was just that it was hard to play. So, yeah, there's that. What I've learned about that. Elodie, where are you? Hello? Hello? Quietly say hello.
Yeah.
You say hello to that? Oh dear.
Are you there?
Right, anyway, I'll catch you in another video soon.
Listen.